didn't see any feedback as of recording this video a couple days before Saturday when I'm going to upload it. I feel good about not having like a month backlog at this point, because literally now I'm actually up to date with things. But yeah, there's just really too much going on right now, technology-wise, on my side, I guess you could say, to turn that down. And nobody said anything like they would be disappointed when I had put the question out there. Nobody really said anything about it, one way or the other, I will say. But I'm just basically going to take that as, okay, if you guys just enjoyed the video and you didn't have anything negative to say, because I had positive comments, but not really about that, I'm just going to kind of take that as it's alright. And obviously, if I can get back to the point where I'm doing 5 days a week, I'm going to do that, of course. But for the time being, and perhaps the foreseeable future, the 5 a week works technology-wise, because my processor has been giving me some issues, and the last Windows update has still been giving me some issues, even though I put the fix through. It's not working the same as it was before. I will actually, since this is kind of a ramble video, go into a little bit of further detail about that, just if anyone wants to know. So I use Premiere Pro, and at this point I literally cannot watch my own videos when I am recording them. I have to have the actual video portion off, and then be able to tell from the sound that I hear if like I hit the mic or anything like that. Yeah, or if there's like a dog barking outside, obviously. If there's anything along those lines that I need to cut out, I can hear it. But sometimes there's more. I probably have had an issue and I've not been able to notice it, because I do watch back through my videos once they're uploaded for sound quality, but I usually am not able to watch the full thing, and I'm usually not able to watch it after I get done editing it before putting it up. It's kind of a time constraint thing, but essentially I want to make excuses for it, but because of that, that's causing a major issue, because it should be that at the time that I'm actually editing, I can see everything. I don't have to worry about it. And then I can hear everything as well. And I do wish I didn't have to go back and watch the videos when I upload them, but just to make sure that the sound actually comes through correctly, I've had to a couple of times, because I've had issues where Premiere has messed up. For instance, there was that echoed video. Or no, not echoed, I apologize. It was the video with the mic scratching, and I was supposed to be doing about 6 minutes in, going from left to right. I had in post on the channels, and it started 5 seconds into the video instead, because Premiere decided. Honestly, the fact that I pay $53 a month to Adobe kills me inside, because they suck. I know they suck. They really do. They suck as a company. I've had so many issues with the entire Adobe suite. I know how to use all of it now, because literally I've had so many freaking issues. I keep researching more and more, and they suck so bad. So bad. But literally, I hate to say it, but considering the fact that my spouse does design work, we have to have it. Otherwise, we literally can't have my spouse sell any design legally. It's a licensing issue, but yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. It's just a lot, you know. I hate to be so negative about that, but I've had so many issues with it. So it's wait. The main point of this video is I'm going down to 4 days a week, and it's just until, from what I know, it's going to be just until I'm able to get a new processor and get everything fixed up, and I can make an update video saying I'm going back to 5, unless everybody's fine with the 4, of course. But I will just be not uploading 3 days a week, uploading 4 days a week, so I am still doing more uploads per week than not. But instead of it being a Tuesday and Thursday are my only off days, it's going to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And I will say I started posting it this Monday in the description. I don't know if anyone picked up on that, but I changed my little bit at the bottom of my description, so it includes Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And I figure that's the best, because to be quite honest, honest, the only days I've almost missed uploading are Sunday, because that's normally when I sleep in. I'm groggy as heck. I usually, I guess I can talk about a little bit of a personal thing. We usually have calls with friends Sunday morning and then Sunday night. So Sunday's usually like full up for me. I can't really do a lot that day. So normally, since we started also including Sunday night in our regularly scheduled Zoom calls, we basically just switched it. So I apologize. I switched it so I would start actually working on Tuesdays too to make up for Sunday. I wasn't able to do anything on Sunday really, because we would be talking for the entire morning into kind of close to the afternoon, and then that evening after, you get to eat, I might get to work out, and then we're immediately on another call, which is great, because I will say, if any of you are having issues during this pandemic, if you're not in a country that is out of the lockdown, we'll say, a good thing, honestly, is setting up a schedule with your friends to call them. So we have it where we have, I have a lot of friends that also have like neurodivergencies or other disabilities, or basically spoonie buddies is what it's called, that have to worry about how much energy they have throughout the day. And it's a good thing if you have any issues, if you have spoons that you need to count in terms of like your energy each day, get other friends, if you can't find them online even, that also deal with it, because it's so good. You can just say, I'm not up for it today, and they're like, okay, see you next week. And that's it. Nobody gets hurt feelings. It's obviously not because they don't care about you. They can't do it, or you can't do it. It's fantastic. It really is. And I know that normal people can understand that as well, but I feel like it's a little bit harder to comprehend immediately and not get your feelings hurt. Whereas with somebody that literally has to value whether or not they can even get up and get a bowl of cereal, and then, looking at, can I make a 4-hour call and talk to people? It does make it a lot different, you value the time a little bit different, and communicate whether or not you're actually up for something a lot different. So yeah, but we've had it set up since the beginning of the pandemic to have weekly calls with our friends, so everybody gets like a certain day and time, and if they can't do it, then we just move to the next week instead of like rescheduling that week, because we're like, no, I got someone else at that time. But literally just write down, if you had anything that you wanted to mention during the call, just write it down and we'll bring it up next time. And it's really low-key because of that, because it's literally just, okay, I just gotta wait till next week, that's all. It is way, way, way better than continuously making a plan and then feeling bad because you have to let somebody down, and then you have to move it to like the next day, and then they can't meet that slot, or maybe somebody else is like, hey, I need to talk to you, or something like that. Just having everybody pick a day and set it, and you let other people know, hey, I'm already taking these days, so I'm available for these slots. It works great. And scheduling is honestly just a big plus. I mean, it's responsibility, kind of, but what am I trying to say here? It's nice to have a solid base and structure so that you can take care of yourself. It's nice to have a schedule so you can take care of yourself, even if it might seem kind of constricting. Having kind of just like a baseline of what you know is going to be happening, having kind of like a skeleton set up so you can fill everything else in. It works so well. Apologies again if I'm going way off track here, but again, like, I know that a lot of you guys are having issues with the pandemic, and especially I know I got at least one follower in Texas, one subscriber in Texas. I know a lot of us have family down there too, people watching this, so it's a lot, but it's nice to just reach out, talk to people, take care of yourself. Remember, your mental health is incredibly important. That's literally like so much. You cannot function with bad mental health. You literally can't. So it's very important to keep an eye on it. And it's really hard to remember that sometimes, But yeah, I just wanted to make this little video saying that I was changing the schedule. Obviously, the other issue that I had brought up was the algorithm. algorithm, and I've still noticed a little bit since I had made the last video in terms of if I upload too often, then it is absolutely causing some issues. And if you are like not getting my videos, I upload them at pretty much the same time every day. So it is 3 p.m. PST, which would be 4 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. CT, 6 p.m. EST. That's the time that I upload every day. So if you don't see the video around then every day, except for Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, can you let me know? If you have time, if you see it, I should say. If you do not see the video and you notice that, if you could just like comment on one of my videos and say that, because I've got that feedback from a couple of people and I want to see if this new schedule will help. I'm going to see what it does numbers wise on my end, but I mean, the algorithm's been weird where it's even been making people that don't watch ASMR show up on my videos, and they've been cool, they've been nice, you know. There's no reason not to be nice to them and be like, hey, sorry, you got recommended something you don't like, that sucks, that's weird. But at the same time, I mean, it seems like there's an issue with YouTube and they haven't really addressed it or fixed it or done anything about it, so I'm a bit concerned, to be quite honest. And I've seen a couple of other creators on, you know, they're larger though, but a couple other creators talk about the same thing. So I don't know, maybe it's just something with their algorithm right now, or maybe it's just something where I don't know, my channel in particular, because my upload schedule or what I have tagged has messed up. So I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on it and check into it. But if you guys have any feedback you could give me on it, please do. And I guess if you are all okay with the four uploads a week instead of 5, if this seems to work better, maybe I will stick with it. But I guess the game plan right now is to go back to 5 once I have the processor in place and I'm actually able to work with my software and hardware in conjunction yet again. Now I have the same issue, and again, I do want to mention how out of the blue this was, because again, I cannot see the video track to actually be able to play the audio in Premiere right now. And I've tried rendering it, but it's actually still choppy when I render ahead of time, because you can go in on the timeline, drag it, go up to sequence, and actually just render it ahead of time. It took an hour for a 15-minute video, and it was just as choppy as it would be without the rendering, even though my green bar at the top of the timeline was green, not red. It was red previously. And I've tried a couple of fixes online, but it's probably my processor, but it makes no sense, because not even a month and a half ago, I was listening to an 8-bit playlist while, like, very quietly in the background while I was editing. Because if I don't have something else going, then I actually I don't know if other ASMR creators have this. This is something cool to mention, actually. I will get tingles from my own videos and get very tired unless I have something else playing too. So it's just, I have a little 8-bit playlist. I have a couple of like FK Twigs songs. I have a bunch of The Voids. I have a bunch of just Julian Casablancas songs as well. I've got some Radiohead on there, but there's a bunch of 8-bit little songs that I put in a playlist on the background. And it's just kind of enough to make sure I can hear everything and not get distracted by vocals, but I can kind of like vibe to it a little bit so it keeps me awake. So I guess if you are someone that edits, that is actually a really great thing, a little 8-bit playlist. But yeah, I was able to listen to that on YouTube and actually view the entire video. So that's how well it was working a month and a half ago, and that's why this all of a sudden I'm like, I might need to go down a video a week to make sure that the algorithm's working and I'm able to process enough, because I was down to like 10 hours each time that I was making a video for the export time, the render time. I apologize. It's up to 18. So that's 8 extra hours that I have to worry about every single day, plus the 2 hours that I am editing usually. It takes somewhere in there. Normally I'll go through and like I have to balance the audio. I have to make sure I go back through the parts, make sure that's not choppy, and then it has to actually export. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with too much detail, but yeah, I want to make sure I at least tell you some because it's interesting. And this is a ramble video. It's a rambled update yet again, but it's a ramble video. So yeah, I was able to play music and see everything a month and a half ago, and now I can't even show the visual. I can't even render the visual while I am editing. So it's been very frustrating, but again, I already have the processor picked out. Whenever Biden actually wants to do literally anything they are, I promise. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be getting political on the ASMR video, but it's your deal. Anyway, I apologize. I'm a little, I think frisky would be the word. I'm just a little, spicy today. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, that I appreciate you. I will definitely take any feedback. If you guys don't like this upload schedule, I can definitely see about going back to the 5, or if we want to do different days. If you guys are like, hey, I actually really like it when I would like it more if you upload on Tuesdays instead of Mondays or anything like that, I can definitely see about it that way. But just let me know if the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday off works for everybody. I guess let me know that too. I just want feedback basically, because I don't want you guys to be left in the dark. I don't want you to be disappointed, and I want you to enjoy your time watching these videos and just in general your life. I hope you're doing well, genuinely. I know that's always very odd to hear an internet person, random person just be saying, but honestly, yeah, I care. I want you guys to be doing well. That's just person to person. That's not just internet entity to anyone. But yeah, it's not meant to be insincere. It's genuine, but obviously with how often you say it, because you want to remind people. It really does after a certain amount of time. It's like saying I love you to somebody literally like 5 minutes after you start dating them, and then continuously saying it like every 10 minutes. They're gonna think after a certain point you're just saying it to say it, right? Even if you mean it. So yeah, I do genuinely mean I want you guys to do well, just in life. If you unsub and you never watch a video again, I still care and I still want you to do well. That has nothing to do with whether or not you're a member of my audience. And this even goes for people that I don't even know. As long as you are as good of a person as you possibly can be, and you're doing as much as possible to not try and hurt other people, that is the most anyone can ask of you, really. And I still hope you do well. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because I don't want to ramble for too long, and I don't want to be too intense, considering it is a rambled update and you may have headphones on trying to go to sleep. So I again want to say though, and I genuinely mean it, you listen to me, I hope that you are well and you stay well and you stay safe, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day, night, or whatever, whenever you're watching this one. And I will see you in the next one. That won't be tomorrow because it's the first Sunday that I'm not uploading. Heads up. Woo. Bye.